Owners pour millions of dollars into Italian marble, imported mattresses, and Michelin-star chefs. These physical assets are all experienced through the lens of a single 300-second window that begins the moment a guest arrives. In traditional hotel management, 90% of operational energy goes toward perfecting the physical guest room, while the threshold, the transition from the outside world to the interior lobby, is treated as a logistical formality. This overlooks the reality of guest perception. Humans process new environments through immediate, involuntary emotional reactions rather than logical calculation. This creates a specific point of failure in the hospitality business model. We call it the 5-minute rule. When this window is mismanaged, revenue is lost through friction. Guests begin drafting negative reviews in their minds before they have even seen the room you spent so much to perfect. The arrival sequence serves as a high-stakes emotional gateway, dictating the financial return of the entire stay. The moment a guest steps through your front doors, their brain enters a state of high alertness, scanning for immediate cues of comfort and competence. This chart maps that alertness over the first 300 seconds. This initial spike is known as cognitive anchoring, a process where the brain locks in its first impressions. During this peak, the guest is silently gathering microdata, from the posture of the valet to the lobby scent and the general ambient energy of the space. The front desk interaction carries the most weight. The speed of recognition and the staff's micro-expressions act as the final filter, allowing that alertness curve to stabilize into a baseline of trust. The brain uses this tiny data sample to build a subconscious bias that colors every interaction for the remainder of the stay. A failing check-in system often forces the desk agent to break eye contact and stare at a screen to locate a basic reservation. This creates a feeling of being a logistical transaction, making the guest feel like a number in a database rather than an anticipated arrival. Elite hospitality brands use pre-arrival automation to pull scattered data into a single hub before the guest walks in. Modern property management systems handle logistics silently in the background. This invisible technology removes traditional friction from the arrival. This liberates the front desk agent from performing manual data entry in front of the guest. With the technical work completed beforehand, the agent can focus on managing the guest's emotional transition. In hospitality, luxury intelligence relies on engineering an environment where technology is hidden, allowing human connection to take precedence. Top-tier hoteliers view the engineering of emotional states as their primary objective, with physical amenities serving as the supporting infrastructure. A flawless first 300 seconds creates a psychological halo effect in the guest's mind. This halo provides an operational buffer. If a room service order is delayed later in the stay, the guest is predisposed to forgive the error because their initial anchor was positive. A poor arrival triggers the opposite effect, confirmation bias. The guest begins searching for evidence to justify their initial frustration. In this scenario, that same delayed room service order becomes the final piece of evidence used to justify a devastating 1-star review. The 5-minute arrival sequence functions as a psychological insurance policy, or a massive liability, for every operational moment that follows. You can test this by auditing your own property. Walk through your front doors as if you were a stranger arriving for the first time. Trace the exact sequence of events that occur in those first 5 minutes. Great hospitality starts before the room. Mastering this threshold is the ultimate differentiator in modern hospitality. Follow Hoteliers IQ for smarter hospitality insights.